Go to any classroom in any school in this city and ask the following question. How many of you children know someone who has asthma? Watch the hands. They're all going to go up. And then go to the emergency room of any hospital in this area and say, when children come into this emergency room, what is the number one problem they face? It's asthma. We are dealing with respiratory and lung issues, and it's time for us to face the reality. What you see behind me are pet coke mountains and piles that sadly blow throughout this neighborhood into the lungs of the families who live here and into the lungs of these small children. We're here today to say we are fed up with this. It is time to show respect for this city, respect for this neighborhood, and respect for the families that live here. The companies that own these pet coke piles have no conscience. They don't care. We care because we care about these families. That's why I'm joining with Congresswoman Robin Kelly, the Senator from the state of Michigan, Gary Peters, and we're writing to the EPA, starting with a bill that'll be introduced this week, saying we want a comprehensive study on the health impact of these pet coke piles and the dust that's blowing off them on the people of America and the people of this neighborhood. There was a young lady here just a few minutes ago. She's a nurse. She lives right there. And she talked to me about being unable to come outside and have a barbecue with her family because of the black dust that's blowing off these pet coke piles. She talked about keeping her windows shut tight even in the hottest weather because of these pet coke piles. It is compromising her quality of life, and it has to come to an end. I salute those who have made some progress in this area, and progress has been made in the city, but not enough. As a nation, we need to address this. The last point I'll make to you is this. These pet coke piles are what's left over when Canadian tar sands are shipped by pipeline to the United States and refined at the Whiting BP refinery. This is the last byproduct that comes through that process from these dirty tar sands. Right now there is a slowdown in the import of these Canadian tar sands because the price of oil is low, but the infrastructure has been created. When the price of oil goes back up, you'll see more and more of these pipelines leading to refineries creating pet coke across the United States. Whether it's in the city of Chicago, in Paducah, Kentucky, in Ohio, in California, we've got to stand up as a nation and say this public health hazard has to be recognized, regulated, and stopped when it endangers the health of our families.